Okay, so the first portion of the whole door greeting behavior with a puppy, we actually start this behavior in the crate. And essentially, the three things you will need is a puppy, a leash, and a collar, which you see Peter holding. It doesn't matter what type of collar the puppy is wearing. If you're dealing with a puppy under the age of about 3 months, which this one is just roughly 3 months of age, any collar will suffice. But essentially, the very first thing we do is we start controlling the dog from these explosive exits by making them calm before we even open the crate door. So when Peter goes to extract the puppy from the crate, she has to be calm, not doing that. And we're basically not increasing frustration. We're actually dissipating frustration by leveraging the expectation that she be calm before we open the door.
Sit. Wait.
She has a buckle collar on, so just go ahead and extract her with that. And then while you're holding her, put that collar on. There we go. Good. So now we can control the puppy as she's coming out the door, so we don't have to worry about her jumping up all over the place, having an accident because she's so excited. We've controlled arousal by controlling access to what she wants most, which is freedom. So when we talk about door behavior, this basically isn't just contingent upon, a person coming in. It's not necessarily greeting behavior. It's basically helping the puppy understand that just because there's a door present doesn't mean they get to act like, their butt's on fire because they want to go out and do cool things outside. Now, the cool thing about the warehouse here is it's a warren of doors. You just saw, on the inside of the office, we have 2 exit doors. In the warehouse, we have 1. And, of course, in the vestibule, we have access into the office through a portal in there. And then we have access to the outdoors. And the puppy is super, super keen on me. She knows that I have food in my pocket. And basically, what we're going to do is shoot this relatively quick because we got heavy, heavy weather moving in. But basically, when we approach the door, we have the same expectation for behavior. Dog needs to be calm. She needs to be focused on the handler. And basically, if you notice, Peter is controlling leash access. He is not yanking on the leash. His hand is relatively steady. He's just simply manipulating leash length so that the puppy cannot escape him. This is the easiest thing about dog training that you can do, is simply control the dog's access.
Wait.
He opens the door, and again, by restraining the dog, by allowing her to find the end of the leash, good lass. Good. Now basically exiting the door is met with the same behavior. The dog has to sit so that the door can be shut behind. Good. Just like so. We're now at the door that exits the building, and essentially what I've done was offered Peter a little tidbit morsel of something in order to get her more excited about him as opposed to the access out the door. It's raining. It's really, really heavy weather. You can see the wet there on the floor. You can see the wet on the door. You can, of course, see Peter's pants are wet, and it's not because he peed them. It's because his slate raincoat drips right down on his pant legs. So basically what we're doing at this point is the same thing. We're denying the dog access to what she wants through what it is we want for her to engage in. So I'm standing here with a pocket full of goodies. Peter's standing there with the puppy on a leash. And again, you notice he's not yanking on the leash. All he's doing is disabling her ability to escape or avoid by maintaining direct pressure so that she maintains a sit position before we exit. So good, good, good. Same thing. We expect a behavior. We don't ask for a behavior in order for the dog to understand that every door is met with the same response. I see a doorway, I sit. she can roll back. It doesn't matter. She's just not allowed to roll forward. So when Peter opens the door into the wilderness that is mid-Atlantic weather, good. The door is denied because she got up. Same thing, again. And then we walk through when we have calm behavior. Good. And now it's raining and it all melts, so this is the end of our lesson for the day.